Word.
Thank you so much for joining us today. As well, we have our title, End of the Year Meeting,
Yes.
One More Thing. And indeed, it is the end of the year.
Yes.
Yes, yes. The time has come. And, I just hope that the last day or two will be uneventful.
Like nothing happening.
Nothing bad happening. It doesn't have to be good. We don't want bad. We just
Right.
don't want bad, right?
The end of the year is always a weird time.
It is.
It's like everything stops, but you still have to work.
Yeah.
Time doesn't feel like it's moving really.
Right.
But you're still having to do the things. I don't know. It's a weird feeling for me.
And it's so weird because I always feel like it's like today is 2020 whatever, and then tomorrow is another year. It just, to me, that transition always seems a bit unbelievable.
From Christmas until January 7th, I just feel that we should just have that whole time with no work.
I agree.
It just felt like the end of the year when you're working, it just feels like, I'm not supposed to be working.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So in America, a lot of people do take their vacations and extend the holiday.
Yeah.
One more thing is our subtitle. So this is our last meeting dialogue. Wrap something up.
When you're wrapping something up, you're finishing something, completing it.
Now, if you are dead set against something, now we know, like, I'm against it. Okay, I disagree.
Yeah.
I don't, I'm against it. I'm in opposition of it.
Yes.
But if you are dead set, like dead and then S-E-T, dead set, what does this mean?
So this means you are completely opposed to it.
Oh.
You will not do it.
Okay. All right. And if you keep your eyes on the ball,
you're staying focused
yeah,
on the things you need to do. The most important thing, you're not forgetting it. You're looking at it.
All right, very good. Let's go ahead and listen to our dialogue.
So, we've agreed on a weekly interdepartmental meeting. Before we wrap this meeting up, are there any other suggestions?
Is anyone dead set against a sales contest each month or quarter?
I'll have to check with HR and see if it's allowed, but I like it.
How about a reward for when a department hits their quotas each month? Like pizza or a team dinner?
That's doable. It'll ensure we keep our eyes on the ball. Anything else?
Yeah. One more thing. Happy New Year, everyone.
All right, let's take a look at the power dialogue. Max starts with, so we've agreed on a weekly interdepartmental meeting. Before we wrap this meeting up, are there any other suggestions?
Okay, so at the end of this end of the year meeting, they've made some plans.
Yes.
Okay, to do something. And they are going to have a weekly interdepartmental meeting.
I don't like that word.
Okay.
The word's too long.
It's too long. It's one word. Okay. Interdepartmental.
Yeah.
Okay. So inter meaning between.
Yes, like international.
Right. Between. And then department we know.
Yeah.
So basically what this is that all the departments are going to meet together every week.
Yeah.
That's an interdepartmental meeting.
Yes.
Okay. So before we wrap this meeting up, are there any questions? So wrap something up. We've often used this, WRAP, wrap up.
Yes. So, yeah, I think wrap up is used when we are completing a meeting most often. Some type of social event often.
Yeah.
You can wrap up a party.
Right.
Right? So those types of things is you're completing whatever task that has been going on for at least a couple hours, maybe.
Right, yeah. Wrap up a project.
Yeah.
I mean, finish anything, really.
Yeah.
Okay. And oftentimes, people who are in charge usually say, okay, let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's finish.
You can also wrap up the year.
Yes.
Wrap up the school year.
Wrap up the school year
Wrap up
in
the
June.
semester.
The semester. Okay.
And just completing, you're finishing it. And it's often like you're doing the little final things you have to do.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm filing that final report.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, wrapping it up. We definitely don't want to wrap up Power English.
Oh, no.
Oh, never.
We're an unwrapped show.
Unwrappable.
Unwrappable. That's not a real word.
Okay, all right. Thomas says, is anyone dead set against a sales contest each month or quarter? So they plan to have a sales contest each month.
Yes.
Okay? So Thomas is saying, is anyone against it?
Yeah.
Against this plan? But the word dead set is in front of against.
Yeah.
So what does this mean?
So, like you said, against has kind of the same meaning, meaning you don't want to do it, right? Dead set is really just an intensifier. So the dead here isn't really about dying.
No.
It's just to add emphasis and power to this expression. It means I will not, absolutely will not do this.
Yeah, we use this word dead to emphasize. Like another way we say this is like, I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
Meaning I'm really serious. Don't know why we use the word dead, but it makes it very kind of...
It makes it heavy.
Very heavy.
Serious.
Yeah.
Dark.
Right.
So it's like I am not being funny. I'm not saying a joke.
That's right. I am serious.
I am dead serious.
Yeah. So being dead set against something means you're really against it. So what does Max say?
I'll have to check with HR and see if it's allowed, but I like it.
Okay. Max likes it, but he has to. I'll have to check with. I'll have to check. I'll have to check is our power pattern.
So here the check is about confirming, right? I'll have to confirm with HR.
Yeah.
So I can't do it myself. I will give you an answer later after I've confirmed.
Yeah.
So that is, I'll have to check.
This is a common pattern that you'll come across when you're at a store.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, can I get like 10% off because there's like a scratch here, you know? And usually the salesperson in charge can't make a decision.
Yeah.
And so they usually say, I'll have to check with my manager.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a really common response.
Yeah. It's when often it's people that do not have a lot of authority.
Right.
They're lower in the business or lower in the rank.
Right.
And so they're like, I'll have to check with someone else.
That's right.
Someone who has more power.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ronith says, how about a reward for when a department hits their quotas each month, like pizza or a team dinner? So Ronith is trying to get the departments to kind of, you know, compete with each other.
Yeah.
Okay? So he's suggesting, okay, how about a reward? A reward for the department who hits their quota. Q-U-O-T-A. Quota. Okay, what is this word quota?
So a quota is an amount that you are supposed to hit, like a goal.
Yeah.
And it's often a minimum that you have to reach. So when I was in high school, one of my friends, he took a part-time job.
Yeah.
And he had to make furniture.
Oh.
Like, you know how you can, like, just put the furniture together?
Yeah.
He had a quota every day that he had to get.
A quota every day?
Yeah, so he wasn't paid by the hour. He didn't get paid by the hour. He just got paid. I think he had to make, like, 25 chairs a day. I don't know.
Okay.
He just had to make 25 chairs. He could take 3 hours to do it.
Oh.
He could take 7 hours to do it.
That's interesting.
But his quota was 25.
Oh.
And then after that, he could leave.
Well, that in some ways, that could be more cost effective.
Yeah, but he was really slow. He complained about it. The veterans, because the quota was there, they got done so fast.
Yeah.
So he was alone in the factory.
Oh, no, that's not his job.
Yeah.
It's not a good job for him.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Okay. All right, quota. And so we have sales quotas, but we also have universities. Now I'm not sure, but at the time they had like sort of quotas for students that can come into the university.
Oh, yeah, like how many men versus women, how many...
What race.
Yeah,
that
all
kind
of that
of thing.
stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so what does Max say?
That's doable. It'll ensure we keep our eyes on the ball. Anything else?
Okay, I like the word doable. I like this word. We use it all the time.
Well, we do.
Yeah.
And A stupid word.
It's a kind of new made up word.
Right. So it's the verb do with able.
It's one word. Doable.
Right.
Yeah.
You could easily say that's possible.
Yeah.
But we made a new word.
Yeah, doable.
And it sounds...
It's doable.
It sounds so dumb.
but we love
use it all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll ensure we keep our eyes on the ball. So to keep your eyes on the ball?
It means that you are focusing on the important thing. When you're playing basketball...
Or baseball.
Yeah. You have to watch the ball.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing.
Keep your eye on the ball.
Right? So in the same thing with business, focus on what you need to do.
Yeah.
Don't be looking at the cheerleaders.
No.
Or thinking about getting popcorn at the concession stand.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Be focused. Let's listen to that dialogue one more time.
So, we've agreed on a weekly interdepartmental meeting. Before we wrap this meeting up, are there any other suggestions?
Is anyone dead set against a sales contest each month or quarter?
I'll have to check with HR and see if it's allowed, but I like it.
How about a reward for when a department hits their quotas each month, like pizza or a team dinner?
That's doable. It'll ensure we keep our eyes on the ball. Anything else?
Yeah. One more thing. Happy New Year, everyone.
It's time for Power Note. We're on pages 154 and 5. Wrap something up means to finish something. You boys need to wrap it up. The arcade closes in 5 minutes.
Oh no! I'm about to break the high score on this game.
So even when you're playing computer games and your mom comes in and say, wrap it up, we gotta go. Stop.
Yeah, they
Finish.
do. Yep.
Yeah. Let's wrap this meeting up. The marketing team needs the room.
Very good. So this can both be used in a casual situation or a business setting.
Yeah.
And it comes from the feeling of when you are... Let's say you're making food and you're going to send it out. You wrap the food up when you're finished with it to send it out, right?
Right.
That is the feeling of wrapping it up.
Right. Absolutely.
So you can wrap up filming as well.
Yeah.
Recording.
You know what directors usually say? I mean, I'm not a director. I don't know. But I've heard, like I've seen in documentaries, that's a wrap.
Yes.
As a noun, meaning, okay, it's done.
It's over.
It's over. Another word for over. Okay.
Wrap it up. We're going home. Wrap it up. Good shoot, everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very often how they say it.
Very good. If you are dead set against something, it means that you are completely and totally opposed to something.
Yeah.
I found a used motorcycle for only $500. What do you think?
I'm dead set against you getting a motorcycle. You're only 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't care how old you are. I am dead set against anyone getting a motorcycle.
I mean, everyone has to make their own choices, but they are not safe. There is not a lot of protection on those motorcycles for sure.
I feel like all moms would probably be dead set against their child getting a motorcycle.
Yeah.
It's just general, because we're just worried, right? She was dead set against marriage until she met Samuel.
Oh.
Well, this case, it could be like, I'm never going to marry.
Yeah.
I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. Yeah. I'm dead set against marriage.
Yeah. That's very common. Or parents could be dead set against their husband or daughter marrying someone. Like the specific person they're not good enough for our child.
Well, you know, Korean American families, I mean, this is very common in my generation. Not so much now. But, you know, you come home with a white guy or some other ethnic.
Just non-Korean.
Non-Korean. Okay?
Yeah, they'd be dead set against it.
They were dead set against it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people are dead set against having children.
Yeah.
Maybe they want to get married, but they don't really want a child.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm dead set against, you know, smoking.
Yeah.
You know, like your child smoking or doing whatever.
Yeah.
So it's not just against it. You are absolutely
Yeah, it's very strong.
Very.
However, we've used some very serious examples. You could still say, like, I'm dead set against going to Italy this summer.
Okay.
I don't want to go to Italy. I want to go to Thailand.
Oh, okay.
Like, even, it's a very strong being against, but the actual topic doesn't have to be a serious topic.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Good point. Okay. So it's just you're like no, no, and no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely no.
Definitely no. Now, if you keep your eye on the ball, it means to stay very focused.
Yeah.
I think we should upgrade to a bigger apartment.
No way. We have to keep our eyes on the ball if we ever want to buy a house.
So you're saying we have to stay focused. What do you mean?
So, well, I'm in a similar situation. In Korea, you have 월세 and 전세.
Yeah.
And then you can buy your house, right?
Right.
However, if your 전세 gets bigger and bigger, you don't have enough money to get a loan to buy a house. It gets you stuck.
Right.
Depending on how much money you have.
Sure.
So, keeping your eyes on the ball means, hey, remember, we want to buy a house. So we cannot upgrade our rented apartment.
Oh.
We need to sacrifice a little on the 전세. Save money. So that we can buy a house later.
House, all right.
Right?
You are so financially savvy.
You have to be.
You are so ahead of the game.
I don't have family in Korea, so I have to do it myself.
Oh, Cameron, I have family in Korea, and I'm still... Okay, all right, I'll have to check. Is our power pattern?
Yes. So this means I will need to confirm. I don't have the power.
Okay.
I don't have the authority.
Right. I'll have to check my bank balance and see if I can afford it.
I don't know if I have the money.
Yeah.
I'll have to check the weather forecast before I pack for my trip. So this isn't necessarily about power or authority, but it's like I don't have the information.
Right. I don't know. So let me check. Okay. I'll have to check. All right. I'll have to check with my husband. I'll have to check with my boss.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you can really use this in a variety of situations. Quota is a good word, and the definition is on page 156. Do check that out. And let's